Hello learners, welcome back to TechnoFresh. Hope you are doing well. So today we will just first review our last blogs and we will cover some structure part today. So what so far we have done in Drupal CMS, we have done the configuration which contains all the configuration from people, system, content authoring, user interface, development, media, search meta tag, and web services. So these configurations are available right now. I'll put up all the description in the description below. And today we will be covering the content part. What is content? Okay, so yeah, so content are those content. By the name it's clear, like content is a let's say like in a material form where the user will come to your application and see the content. So the editor will come here as an editor and add the content, or if you have some user specific content, they can add the content. So lot of configurations are there. So we are talking about right now on a vanilla Drupal how the content flow works. Okay, so let's say like we have content. Okay, now there is no content right away. It's written like no content available. So there is no content for the global website right now. So we will start adding the content. Okay, let's say like we want to add first content. So I'll go to add. So there are two categories by default they give it to you. One is article and one is basic page. So these are the two content types, like type of the content. Okay, so I will create a basic page. Okay, so basic page, by the name it's clear, like basic page has uh, uh means like one title field, one body field, that's all. Okay, now I'll give like a basic page, first basic page. Okay, and I'll write first basic page body. Okay, so yeah, even you can format this with this all the italics and all everything, or you can use this full HTML or restricted HTML or basic HTML. Okay, so you hope this text formatter, you remember I was talking about in the configuration the text formatter. Okay, so I'll give you the overview where I'll keep linking with your past knowledge. Okay, so here you can do a text formatter, and one more option is there, like you want to right away you want to publish this, or you want to just save. So this means like if you publish, it will be available for the anonymous user if you have those configuration that the anonymous user can see that, or you have those configuration, let's say like logged in user, authenticated user can see that. So the publish functionality is for those. Okay, there are a lot of all configuration for this also, like recent revision log message. So let's say like I am the editor one and I'll say like first editor body. So I'll just give a uh, first part like Nishan, let's say tech fresh, first edited the basic page, and I'll let you know like about, and TechFresh is a one of the user which came and edited, and one of the another user can come and edit the same page. So he can have a log message there. So menu settings, like provide a menu link. I'll let you know like if you provide the menu link, it will create a link to menus. So we will not do these things. We will do when we require. URL aliases, hope we remember, like we have gone to the configuration page and URL aliases were there. And if you create here, let's say like I'll say front page, the URL aliases is being created. Okay, and authoring information like who is creating. So by default it will take the logged in user. I am an admin user and its admin username is this. Time and date is given. Promotion option, if you want to promote to the front page or sticky to the top of the list, you can do those things maybe. So I'll keep it as default. I'll just added the from aliases and that's all. So I'll just use this basic content type for first basic page and first basic page body, and I'll publish it off. So you can see this is ready. This first basic page is ready. Now if you want to see this page as an anonymous user, yeah, the basic page is ready, right? And the URL, the blog, it's not shown the URL of the virtual machine. So the URL is like forward slash front dash page, whatever the URL aliases I have given, remember. And if this URL aliases is been given, then if you go to the configuration page and your aliases, you can see this, like this has been added here, right? And node 1, so node 1 is like first node which I have created. This node is being referred as node. Every content of your Drupal CMS will known as node and will have a node ID, or it is either it is incorporated with other content type also. Okay, so now first node is created. Now let's say what is there in the article node content type. So one more content type is there, article. Okay, what are the fields available there? So there is like article type and same functionality body, article type body, and same text formatter you can use. And we have tags. Let's say like what is tag, like if you want to categorize this content in terms of, let's say, like a simple example I'll give you, like if the if let's say this article is a kind of food blogger article, then the food which you select, to the material which you select, it belongs to fruits or vegetable, you can give that. If you have created tags on the basis, you can select it from here. So right now I guess we don't have any tags created, so it will not come, none of the tag will come. I guess tags is not associated with that. And even you can give the images with this. I'll just give the one of the images, Kubernetes images I was having. I'll just give an alternate text I can give, and same thing publish, or you want to not publish. And even you can give the like your alias is same, like second first article, I'll say first article, and I'll just save and publish and save. Yeah, so you can see this content is ready. And when you see these as a oh as a anonymous user, you can see this article type, right? And this is ready. Yeah, so how this content type is incorporated. So this content type, when you go to the content type, okay, this content type, that was content, okay, and you remember like I was adding two content type, so that is incorporated with the content type. Okay, so there are two content type which is incorporated, and you can manage those field of those content type. Let's say like I want to manage the basic field and only the body is available right now. So while adding the content of the uh, basic page, you want to add, let's say, image field, so you can go and add easily image field. Like if you want to create a one image field, you can say select it from here, or you can reuse the same image field. Okay, So I'm using the same image field and save it. And even those image field, while uploading, let's say like some of the messages comes like it should not be more than this much of byte, so you can restrict like 128 kb. And even the resolution you can restrict, and even like the formatter, jpeg formatter, jpeg formatter, gif formatter, png, and other kind of formatter is like you can restrict that those can be allowed for this uploading the image. So a lot of configurations are there, okay, for this field. And let's say like enable the alt field alternate text for that, enable alt field required, that alt field is mandatory field if you want to make it mandatory. Hope that is a very good thing, like it's make it a mandatory because it works for the better SEO part. And enable the title field, if you want to enable the title of the images, those can be also done from here. Yeah, and this image is ready. Now again, if you go to the existing content like first basic page, okay, I'll go there and read, and you can see this now the basic page have the image field also, and you can add this image. So yeah, as you know that I have configured for 128 bytes, okay, and that image was like very huge, so this is not allowing. So there is a validation incorporated with the same configuration. You don't have to do all the coding part of, for that validation for the images and all. It's all done for the CMS part. Okay, so yeah, this is done. So these are the things can be incorporated with the content type, what you use, how to manage field, and what are the fields you can add. I'll show you what are the fields you can add. The fields you can add in boolean form, comments form, date form, email form, link, time span. And in the numbers you have the lot of numbers integer. And reference, like referring the content, other content, reference field, you know that like reference field, how to refer the other content, those things. And even like text formatter, list formatter, long formatter, all the fields is incorporated, and you can utilize those field and connect with your content type, and as per the requirement you can play around. Okay, yeah. So this were the functionality for the content and the content time type. Where is the key functionality for Drupal CMS for the industry where media is involved, for the industry where publishing media is involved, for the industry where blogger is involved. Like lot of this can be a very powerful managed system where it where the application is ready and very fast. Okay, yeah, this was the whole agenda for the content and content type. Hope you understand what is content and what is content type, and how to manage the field of the content type. So do let me know, like if you want to know more about the content type and how it has been incorporated, how we can means like utilize those field. Please do comment. Okay, I will be waiting for your comment, and if you have any questions. Okay, yeah, thank you for the video, watching video, and do like, subscribe the Technofresh.